Early in our marriage, Chrissy prayed for me every night that I would change.
Welcome back to another video by Tim K. Unfortunately, there are no creepy moments in this video because there are no females in this video. However, there is another thing about Tim K that is very negative and puts a bad taste in my mouth. And it's how rude he is to the locals of wherever he is. He thinks he's better than everybody else. And you can see it in the way that he acts with other people. Especially
what I've been
of
going
Asian
through.
descent.
And what I've been going through is a radical change from who I was before to who I am now.
Just in case you don't know what that radical change is, I will insert a couple of clips of Tim K being almost blackout drunk on his wedding day. That was the kind of person that Tim K was. Congratulations, Tim. You have made such great improvements that you are not drunk every single day and you are not an alcoholic. Very proud of you.
Alcohol and drugs can be something. Oh yeah.
Wait, what's that noise? Is that someone trying to talk to you, Tim?
Oh.
Maybe he wants to tell me about his addictions.
Wait,
alcohol and drugs.
See, as you can see, a man is trying to talk to Tim. Now, what would you do in that situation? You'd probably you'd be polite and you would say something back to him. You try and understand what he says. He doesn't know how to speak the language at all. He's lived there like 4 years. He hasn't put in any effort at all to learn the language. Even for his own self-preservation, he should learn the language so he knows when people are talking shit about him, because it's always happening. Like, I'm sure he knows, you know, a helpful one would be fat pig. How do you say fat pig in Filipino? Because you probably hear it every day.
Drugs can be something. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Maybe he wants
Now
to tell me about his addictions.
Look how rude he is to that guy.
Alcohol and drugs.
That sums up Tim K perfectly. You could have two clips that sum up Tim K perfectly. One, he's filming females in skimpy outfits, and he's loving it, and you can hear him heavy breathing. And then two, with males, he's just rude as fuck. He's just so rude. I am surprised that they haven't made a conspiracy and come there to kill him, you know? Because he's just so fucking rude. It's like, why is this fat pig over here in our lands and fucking our teenage girls and impregnating them and then being rude as fuck to us?
Have taken the grip of many people, no matter their socioeconomic status.
So basically what sums up this video is
the color of their skin, their ethnicity.
So basically Tim K is saying that he's no longer a drug. Chrissy used to pray for me because my alcoholism was ruining our marriage. Basically, he tells, and the clickbait title is, I'm finally willing to admit what happened. Everybody who clicks this video thinks that he's referring to the recent situation where he's had to run away from the Philippines. Well, probably it didn't even happen. He's just a big-faced, fat-faced liar, and he does these things for clickbait and to get views because he is on what he perceives to be a boring island. Now, if I lived there, I would not think that he lives in a boring island. Oh, by the way, sorry, there's an ad. This isn't a genuine video. There's an ad. Okay, he didn't. The only reason he made this video was for the money. Okay, look, now he's got an ad. That really tells you the reason why he's making this video. But anyway, if I lived there, I wouldn't think it's a boring place. I would try and grow my own food and try and, you know, learn about how to live as natural as possible. He lives in an amazing place where he can actually like live off the land almost. It's amazing, but he doesn't give a shit about that. He's still buying all that commercial industrialized food, as you can see of the scars on his face and the size of his body. You know, he's actually in the perfect place to lose some weight and live naturally, and he doesn't do it. But anyway, that is not what this video is about. What the fuck is that on his face? And So yeah, basically this is just another clickbait video by Tim K. There's not really much. It is just, as I said, a clickbait title. He's talking about how drunk he used to be, and I will insert a couple of clips of how drunk he was on his wedding day, and I will also include a screenshot of him posting in some sex forums that all of these creeps go to. These creeps go to these sex forums and talk about how they're having sex with like local, who's easy to go and have sex with. And you know, we know desperate people are relatively easy to have sex with. Drug addicts, women addicted to drugs are easy to have sex with, because all you've got to do is give them a little bit of money for their drugs or drugs. And desperate people in desperate countries are also easy to have sex with, so that's why he's found himself right here in these beautiful lands of the Philippines. He is a predator. That is what this guy is. He starts talking about God to try and make himself appear as a nice guy, but that doesn't really work on everybody. Some people are very gullible and they're like, oh look, he's talking about God, he must be a nice guy. But we know he is not a nice guy. You've just got to watch a few of his older videos with Harold Balder, just how creepy he is with other women while he's married. This guy is a full-blown creep. By the way, that's another Tim K video. Hope you like it. And who else is creepy? If you have anyone else that's a creep, obviously they're not going to be as creepy as Tim K. And if anyone finds me someone more creepy than Tim K, that would be incredible. But I think he's the king of the creeps. And he's king of the rude people. He's just so fucking rude. Like, look at that guy sitting there, like just native to the land, and Tim K just walks by and completely ignores him. How would you feel if you was that guy? You would feel like this big fat pig in front of you is very rude. And what would you do if you was Tim K in that situation? Would you be as rude as him? I would be surprised if you were. Anyway, that is another Tim K video.